That's interesting. I noticed I started getting blown more after I started stand-up.
I might need to be picking your brain. Yeah.
I got you, man. I got some notes for you. We can hang out after.
Yeah, Ben, just find a good co-host. That's all it takes.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
who needs...
Well, I bet under that beard, that mouth is soft. That's what I bet. That's what I bet.
Yeah, Clem's got some pink lips. Yeah.
Just juicy and kissable over there.
like veal, that man's mouth. I tell you what.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Missing the saxophone, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman.
Thank you. One more time for the executioner, Clem, Jameson.
Hi.
Guys, thank you and welcome to another week of Quik Draw Comedy. It is May the 4th, 2025, and you are here at a show about redemption, where comics get not one, but two chances to perform stand-up comedy, followed by an unscripted conversation with our panel. Comics, you will have 2 minutes to make us laugh. When you hear this sound, finish your joke, because when you hear this sound, your set is done. Grab a seat, take a beat, and prepare the heat for round two. All right, coming to the stage right now, this is one of our esteemed regulars. He's an actor, a comedian, and most importantly, a Quik Draw regular. It's Ben Webb.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Yes, absolutely. Good to be back. I have to say that as a fat comedian, I am overjoyed that another comedian on the scene is known for being a fat fuck. If you haven't seen it, look up Lavetti Vegas's Facebook profile. Or shall I say Lavetti Davis, okay? The KETV interview where he is known for being upset about the new traffic diamond pattern because it prevents him from going to Godfather's buffet. Yes. Thank God, take some of the heat off of my buffet visits. We're good, it's all good. And what the hell, in terms of transitions, how about this? This is my impression of a cannibal married couple. A cannibal married couple. I don't know, who do you want to eat? I don't know, who do you want to eat tonight? All right, thank you. We're good, okay. We're freshening in, it's good. I, as a big man, not just big around, but big tall, it's always been an issue. I can't really fit in a whole lot of places comfortably, and it's an issue. At the Funny Bone Comedy Club, enjoy seeing the shows, but every now and then they'll seat me at one of those tables with the high table chairs. I call them bird perch chairs, okay, where you have to balance your dignity and your weight on that thing for a couple of hours, alternate cheeks and legs so you don't get different sore. It's just not, I don't want to work out and enjoy a show. You know what I mean? It's just bad. It's like, it cuts into the back of my leg like a dull knife when you're trying to cut bread. It just pushes the bread down. It's just, you want a sharp thing. You want slices of bread. That's not a pretty picture. And in fact, they're moving to their new location, and I requested that I have one of those bird perch chairs specifically so I can burn it. All right, thank you so much. I'll talk at you later.
Ben Webb. Friend of comedy, enemy of bar stools. All right, coming to the stage right now, this guy, another friend of the show, one of my favorite guys to watch work. It's Casey Eastwood.
Oh my God, Ben, you shoved that in there hard. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Ben, anytime. Oh, I remember growing up, my buddy, he wanted to go buy some condoms. And back then, you had to get condoms at a pharmacy. So we go inside there. My buddy asks the pharmacist, hey, I need a box of condoms. Pharmacist goes, well, what size do you need? He goes, well, I don't know. Pharmacist hands him this board that has these different size holes in it. He says, take that back to the bathroom, get it hard, see what size you need, and come on back. Well, my buddy comes back a few minutes later, and pharmacist says, so what size do you need? My buddy goes, oh, forget the condoms. How much you want for the board? Now, I can still remember how surprised I was when I found my first pubic hair, but not as surprised as the people were on the elevator. When I was younger, I used to go to a lot of strip clubs and see the women dancing and stuff. And being older now, pole dancing for me is when my wife comes out of the shower and she's hanging onto that handrail. I was sitting at the kitchen table the other day, and my wife goes, what are you doing? I go, well, I'm working on writing a joke on how to fake an orgasm. She goes, well, I can tell you how that's done. And I thought I was the only one. I joined the Air Force when I was 18 years old. And you know what? I'm not going to be able to finish that story, so I'm going to let it go at that. But just remember, I'll come back and tell you about my Air Force experience at 18 years old.
Casey Eastwood, ladies and gentlemen. All right, coming to the stage right now. This guy runs the Dubliner Open Mic, another esteemed regular of the Quik Draw universe. It is Lucas Schneider.
Oh. For fuck's sake, man. Randall got here late. He missed his train. Fuck's sake. Oh, May the 4th, Star Wars Day, as they say. I used to be a big Star Wars guy. Not so much anymore. I'm sick of watching Mickey Mouse just butt-fuck my whole childhood to death. They keep redoing everything, pulling a real Taylor Swift. Just do it all over again. Same thing. Can't wait till they get to Tarzan, though. That's what I'm looking forward to, because I can see the headlines already. Director tells black man to act like a monkey. Production halted. And that might finally put an end to that arrogant mouse's bullshit. God damn. What happened to this country? We're falling apart. We used to have free air at every gas station. People used to knock on bathroom doors. That doesn't happen anymore. That's crazy. What's wrong with you that you want to walk in on somebody that takes a shit in a gas station? I'm one of those people. You don't want to walk in there. Fucking knock. And the milk. Fucking don't get me started on the milk. I don't want, the homogenized slurry of 10,000 cows all mixed together. Give me the real shit, the unpasteurized milk with the cream on top. Yeah? You used to be able to fuck the lady that runs the dairy barn and get a couple free gallons a week. No more. That's illegal, I guess. What a bunch of bullshit. Country's going to hell. Fucking nightmare. All right. I've been Lucas Schneider. Thank you.
Lucas Schneider. That was fun. All right. Coming to the stage right now, this is this guy's first time here on Quik Draw. He is in town doing stand-up. Let's make him feel right at home. It's Nate Ford.
Thank you. I was 21 at the time. I was living with my mom, and I was working at a movie theater. And I decided to call off work sick one day to have my time, to have me time, to have special Nate Ford time. You know what I'm talking about. So I called off work sick, told my mom that I was sick to keep up with the ruse, just in case if work called, and talked to her first, because I'm smart. So I'm in my room. I have my favorite DVD in, because that's what we had at the time, DVDs, where you had to go to the movie rental place, into the back of the room. There's a dirty gray curtain that you had to go through to make you look like more like a perv. I mean, it's better than your dad's Sears catalog, I guess. So DVD in, I lit some candles. There's some potpourri in the air. Yeah. Barry White's playing in the background. I have my favorite lotions. Guys, take care of yourselves. It's true what the magazine says. I'm going at it. Feels like a good session. It's gonna get dirty, very messy. Then I hear the jiggle to my dorm room, and that's when I realize that my mom, on this particular night, has a Bible study. And it was her turn to have it at her house. I told her I was sick. I had enough time to turn off the TV and cover myself. That's when 7 ladies came in with their 14 healing hands above them. Then they placed them upon me. And that's when the magic happened. I call that joke, I came to Jesus. I'm Nate Ford, everybody. Thank you so much.
Nate Ford with his Quik Draw debut. Wonderful. All right. Coming to stage right now, this guy is Quik Draw's oldest regular, a vet of the game. It's Rashad Vaughn.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Okay, how you guys doing? Ooh, y'all enjoying the NBA playoffs? Yeah, yeah, go Wolves. They beat the shit out of Lakers, huh? Yeah, Rock, yeah, I had some hoes in Houston that didn't work out, so I was like, no, but I'm enjoying the playoffs, I'm mad that Giannis, got knocked out of the playoffs. I'm really excited that LeBron got beat in the playoffs. I'm like, yes. I was like, enough of that GOAT talk, I mean, he's not the GOAT. I mean, he's a great player, but he's not better than Jordan. He's not better than Kobe. I mean, I still got Jordan and Kobe are my GOAT, but motherfuckers be like, Kobe? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, y'all forgot? Shit. He scored 81 points on Toronto Raptors, Canada, Y'all forgot. Shit. Yeah, Bill Russell. I don't remember Bill Russell, Selmer. I don't remember. I mean, he's up there, but it's like, if I have to choose between Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, I will go Wilt Chamberlain because he scored 100 points in a game, even though nobody don't remember, but he did. Yeah, it's on audio, but it's not on video. You need video, you need proof, so you can watch and see if he actually scored 100 points. So yeah, it counts, but I'm gonna have to. Kobe is the highest scoring point in the NBA because it's on video and it's in modern time. I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. But that counts. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain does count, but not really. I mean, it's on audio, but. But yeah, basketball's playoffs is going well. I don't know who I have winning, but it might be Boston. Who knows? I fucking hate Boston, but that's a long story. Baseball's back. Y'all happy about baseball? Yeah, I tried to play baseball, but I couldn't because I sucked. I tried to swing the bat, but I couldn't swing because I'm just not that good. Black people don't play baseball, so I'm Rashad Vaughn, I'll be black.
Rashad Vaughn, everybody. He cannot swing, and that's why he's not in the improv scene. All right. Okay, so let's hear for all the comics we've heard in our first round, all right? Round 1 is complete. All right, come to the stage right now. The man you're about to see is not a comedian, but has been talking through the entire show. For those of you at home, you may have heard him heckling every comedian and the host of the show as we speak right now. This guy, over a lifetime, he's memorized thousands of songs, but has never once learned how to sing. You're about to hear one of those songs and then have 30 seconds to name the song and artist. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer.
Okay. Nothing so cold as closing the heart when all we need is to free the soul. But we wouldn't be that brave, I know. Okay, so there's the clue. Nothing so cold as closing the heart when all we need is to free the soul. But we wouldn't be that brave, I know.
30 seconds on the clock, please. We've got to do something about this downtime. It's so awkward.
I kind of always thought Summer would just like address the crowd at this point, but it never happens.
No, he also wears a baseball cap that blocks the eyesight from the crowd too.
It's true.
Okay, well, I could do it like
There we go. Now say you're out. Play that song. Wow, Summer. All right, so let's. Man, that is a funny look for you. All right, let's see who recognizes that song. Okay, this guy does.
Yeah, it was a big song in the 90s.
It was.
Big.
That was a big fashion in the 90s too, man.
Yeah.
You look like a skater boy, and she said, "See you later, boy," man. You look like you've been out there shredding the gnar, dude.
Well, I guess I needed the mitt to look like a catcher, huh?
Yeah. Well, what I always love to see the layering you do. So you've got a collared shirt underneath a collared sweater, and I know it's a collared shirt because you have the world's largest humpback right now, or hunchback. Have you seen that, Summer? I can literally see your collar under your shirt.
I could be Quasimodo master.
You could. Well, you don't have to call me master, but I do agree with the kind of. Bending over in front of the crowd, prostrating yourself in front of the group, or prostrating. I guess prostrating would be.
I was going to say cross-fading. No.
Well, or you could cross-fade them. You could get them stoned and drunk at the same time, drinking champagne on the airplane.
Well, several of them were already like that. So
who was?
Well, I don't want to point fingers.
Oh, please point out the people that are hammered in here tonight. I think you're just looking into a mirror, Summer.
Well, hey, at least I'm not cross-faded. I'm just the one way.
You're the one way?
I'm the one way.
You're the one way?
Yeah.
The dominoes or what?
No, I stayed off the booze and just smoked the weed, so it's the one way.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Are you excited about Cinco de Mayo coming up tomorrow?
Cinco de Mayo, órale! Oh.
I take that as a yes, I'd say, right?
Whenever Summer starts speaking in Spanish, he's excited about Cinco de Mayo.
And he's sober. Yeah, that's when you notice. When he's drunk and speaking Spanish, that's about par for the course.
Well, that's when the slurs really come out. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to take Summer to a restaurant, a buffet of any culture. I'll tell you what, especially not Golden Apple. He goes down there and,
Golden Corral with a chocolate fountain, man, and we'll dip a donut in it.
Summer, you seem like the kind of guy who would put your finger in the chocolate fountain and then take a taste and then put it back in. I could see that being your big move. Look at that, getting support.
I haven't done that recently.
I haven't done it recently. Yeah, just before COVID, right? They call you patient
Yeah, it was
zero.
before COVID, Addy. Absolutely. Yeah, well, Can you imagine me having a mask up there and trying to do that? Makes it difficult.
Man, I try not to imagine a lot of things you do, Summer.
Okay,
But hey, that's just me, man. I'm a certified hater.
If you see it in your dreams, you can call it a nightmare.
That was profound. I think that deserved more. I don't know if it deserved more of a laugh or just astonishment. Oh, that's good. A philosopher wind over here.
The 3 seconds of silence was actually kind of perfect, I think.
Yeah.
What the hell did he say?
Yeah. I think we're really hitting our beats here. So, Summer, is there anything you want to leave these folks with? Some parting words of wisdom, perhaps, from an older gentleman who's lived a life?
Well, we'll go old school. The palest ink beats the best memory.
Summer win, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. And my favorite part about that was just the audible, huh? That is good. The way I say it is the dullest ink beats the sharpest memory. And really that comes down to your writing process in comedy. A lot of people are like, I do best firing from the hip. No, you don't. You got to write jokes down with your pen. Oh my goodness. No guest tonight. We're going back to basics. Clem and I, God, we've been working together for almost 2 years now.
Yep.
And he has gotten better at improv every week. Let me tell you something.
I'm much better.
A year ago, he would have said nope.
It's true.
Yeah, man. Well, okay, enough of that then. All right. Really relying on the comics on this one, I see. All right. Well, guys, we're going to get our second round started. And as you know, this round is followed by an unscripted conversation with our panel, a.k.a. Clem and I. And based off what Clem's doing here, it's probably going to be a lot of me filling the time in here. Maybe we'll get Summer to come heckle later. But coming to stage right now for his second set, it's Ben Webb.
Yeah. Randall, glad we're making it, adding a little something to the second set. Appreciate that you're here. That was a funny line by Lucas that he was late because he took the train here. I kind of like that one. But in defense of Randall, that railroad was underground. So, just want to stick up for the dude, okay? Randall is so old that he fingered Harriet Tubman. Okay, we got, all right. Comedy, let's do this. Lord. Junk mail is the second most expensive way to say, here, you throw this away. Right after retirement homes. We got... more sad but true than funny. Okay, I accept the feedback. Don't have to like it, but I accept it. We got that. Good. I recently bit the bullet and I got a new used car this week. Yeah. Appreciate that. First time going through a dealership ever, and partly why I waited so long was just I didn't want to deal with the know-it-all guy. The guy that kind of comes up and says, oh, hey, did you ask for this? Did you ask for the purple package? Everybody knows you need to ask for the purple package. No, I don't know about this. I'm learning about APR and monthly payments and a credit score and all that. Oh, the purple package. Everybody knows that knocks like 5 percentage points off that right off the bat. It lowers your payment. And every Saturday, a Swedish woman named Helga comes by to give you a full release massage. We all know the purple package. Okay, you got to learn that in school, the Pythagorean theorem, photosynthesis, and all about the purple package. Yeah, that was fourth period gym. We're good. All right, ending on a high note, and we'll do that interview portion. Thank you so much.
Ben Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Man, really coming up here and getting a sense of racial unity with the whole group up top. I like that a lot. Really doing a lot for our country in 2025, Ben. How are you, sir?
Doing what I can, little by little and less by less. The only time less is associated with me. So I'm doing all right. The big thing was getting the new car. I've been driving a rental since late January, and I got through Sound of Music. I got through all there, so I sat down, got all the numbers ran, and finally, bit the bullet and went ahead and got me a new one. So it's allowed me to the past 4 days I've been doing something comedy or theater related, so I've been a busy boy, and that's just going to continue. So
yeah, you're very busy. So Sound of Music is done.
Yes, yep, done. 9 shows, 9 standing ovations. I'll be very proud of that for a long time.
That's fantastic, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I saw some of the photos from the show, and you guys went full Swazi. It's crazy. I mean, you got them censored in the photos, obviously, but man, they really went for it.
Oh, I thought you were playing a sound clip.
Yeah.
No, it's just a biker gang driving by. It's fine.
That was the sound of Ben
closing. We're focusing on a Nazi swastika question. I thought you were playing the Jaws theme. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, Jaws. Yeah. Ben
I will do that. But yeah, it's a thing of the time, and so you can't shrink from the offensive stuff just because something is in there that you would shrink away from. It's a part of the story, and it's got to hit you, because otherwise they have nothing to rebel against. Their flee or their victories don't mean as much if you don't know the monster they're taking down,
Well, sure. I've been saying that about all of my relationships, and I completely agree with you. They need to know who the monster is so they feel better about getting one over on old Dolphin Teeth.
It's a bold strategy, but it's worked well for you over the years.
Sure,
So, yeah.
it's been fantastic, you know?
I gotta say though, during The Sound of Music, there's one scene where they kind of transition, and it goes from like a living room to a Nazi rally. Is pretty much the two scenes that you have, and they seamlessly transition with the curtains, and the swastikas are huge, and it really felt like I was in a Nazi rally. Not that I've ever been to one, but it really did feel that way. It was wild.
Clem felt right at home. He said, "Oh man, is this South Carolina I'm back in?"
Yeah. I was surrounded by kids during this thing, and there was one kid beside me that there's a scene in there where they're like, stormtroopers in the court or something, and the kids start cracking up laughing. He said stormtroopers. I think he thought it was a Star Wars reference.
Well, yeah, they're in for a rude awakening. Yeah, because we know what they did with lightsabers and kids, so it's a little bit rough.
Oof. Well, sure. Randall really liked that one, huh? I'll be honest, it went right over my head, but it's okay. It's not about what old Addy likes. It's about what Randall likes in the corner over there. I'm just glad he's playing on his side of the room now. I thought he was going to set up over here for the whole night. I was like, we talked about this, Randall.
Right.
But anyway.
You started playing that first song, I'm like, I set a camera up for you there, and you're over there. It's like just normal Randall stuff, though.
We should start a book called Where's Randall? And it's like a Where's Waldo, but it's just you look for him.
Oh, I like
Not bad, yeah. He was sneaking around like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just like right up the back. And ironically, the pizza is over on that side of the room. So
that's right.
He made a better choice, I think. But
well, I have a theory that it's only the pizza box that's on that side of the room. I think Summer's such a trickster, he would bring an empty pizza box and put it down there. And then as soon as you open it up, it's just like a mouse trap.
well, Addy, you got to know the protein's in the cardboard.
Yeah, 2 days sunlight. Yeah, not bad. You've been working on your summer. And it kind of turns into an RFK there at the end. I like that.
Well, you got to know the vaccines is what's making all of us dumber. We didn't have to deal with the autism so much 4 decades ago.
You can't eat the pizza, you gotta eat the box. That's where it's at, right?
That's quite a thing when you're already gravelly and weird and it sounds like somebody's doing the force choke. I got vaccines with that. It's a weird ass voice, man. I don't know.
So Ben, you got a... I have no riff for that. I'm sorry.
No, it's like, fuck you.
I was going to say it was the CIA choking his neck, but, that wasn't funny. So.
Oh, not bad. I was trying to work out something with like the swastika appearing. It was like going from a Trump rally to Trump's living room. It was kind of just that real hard transition. Okay, there we go.
Well, that's good.
We both
Ben.
got our bombs out. There we go.
Good, yeah. Well, when you do it, it's more endearing. They're like, "Aw, look at Ben."
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I look like a cartoon bomb. I just have to have a fuse out of my neck or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm aware I look like a problem. So.
At least you don't have a collar underneath your T-shirt. That'd be nuts. Imagine doing something like that.
I know, what kind of psychos would do that? I don't know. Yeah, double layers and everything. I know I sweat, but like Taryn, I'm going to wear my stains with pride. I've earned them. I earned them. Okay, I just jogged a couple blocks. She works a few on her knees. There's different stains you earn for different things, and I would not besmirch her at all. She earns everything that she gets.
Sure, yeah. She is the certified cum champ. Her words and many crowds' words, not mine, but also mine. But that brings up a great question, Ben. When is the last time you got blown? And did you see it?
I was out a suspiciously long time at the last surgery. Dr. Brown, oh, it had to have been years ago when the ex-wife was still around. But there was a certain kind of hesitancy and hatred that she was building up, and it tends to make the lady folk less willing to give. So I tried to prime the pump, if you will, be extra giving, and every now and then it was a what the hell kind of thing, but I could tell. So it was somewhere 7-8 years ago, whatever. Yeah.
7 or 8 years ago. Okay, so before you started stand-up, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. I noticed I started getting blown more after I started stand-up.
I might need to be picking your brain. Yeah.
I got you, man. I got some notes for you. We can hang out after.
Yeah, Ben, just find a good co-host. That's all it takes.
That's right.
Well,
who needs...
Well, I bet under that beard, that mouth is soft. That's what I bet. That's what I bet.
Yeah, Clem's got some pink lips. Yeah,
Just juicy and kissable over there. It's-
like veal, that man's mouth. I tell you what, like velvet veal.
It's like that, those clickbait cooking reels or something like that, where somebody just slaps a chicken fillet down, splits it open, and unnecessarily slides a finger to open it. Just put the seasoning on it and put it in the oven. What the fuck are you doing, really?
Man, I think you've just been watching food porn.
I might be. I'm a fan of that South Park episode. Oh, cream freeze. Fuck yeah.
Well, hell yeah, Ben. Way to come out here, open up the show. Great second set. What do you want these folks to know about?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I am working on getting some different auditions going. I've got 3 lined up with 3 other theaters, so hopefully I might get one to bite. If not, I'll just keep auditioning. But for stand-up and improv, this upcoming week, I'll be hosting Midwest Best at the Blackstone Theater, 8:30 p.m. Should be fantastic. Yeah, we have. I just looked at it today. I know it will be Rashad Vaughn. Tyrell Frazier is going to be on there, and Matt Geiler, the dancing pumpkin man, makes up songs on the spot. Really solid one. That's going to be a fantastic show. And next week, the 16th, will be the Making a Scene Improv at 7 at that theater, and I'll be on Rachel Ware's Power Hour at 9:30 that night. Yeah. And one more little plug: we're running back that sketch show that I did a month ago. We're going to run it one more time, June 7th at the Blackstone Theater. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, get your ticket, join us. Chock full of really good sketches. I do okay in it. I'll be honest. So I'd love to see you, and I'll talk at you later. All right. Okay.
That has been Ben Webb, ladies and gentlemen. All right, coming to the stage right now, it's Casey Eastwood.
Quik Draw Comedy.
God, Ben. He shoves that in there so hard. Oh my God, no wonder he's divorced. You guys ready for me to finish that story about my debut in the military? Okay, I went to basic training, then I went to my school. My very first assignment was Germany. So here I was, just barely 19 years old, getting off the plane, going to Hahn Air Force Base. And I'm thinking, wow, 19, Germany, I get to drink all I want. So I spent almost a year in Germany, and the only German that I came back knowing was Ein Bier, where's the Sachsenhausen to see the tits a flopping. Got me all through Germany for that year. Now, being older, at one time I could say, hey, I bet I used to date your mother. But I'm at that age now where I can say, hey, I bet I dated your grandma. So next time you're out with your grandma and she says, hey, you see that guy over there, that old guy? Don't tell your mother, but that's her real father. So now you know the real reason why your mother calls me daddy. One night my wife and I, we were drinking a little bit. We had a little too much to drink, so we decided to get the game of Twister out. And we're stretching, we're popping, we're cracking, we're playing this game. And all of a sudden it turned into a night of hair pulling, butt slapping. I'm going to ride you like a Kentucky hopeful night of sex. I mean, this was just off the hook, good sex. We get all done, and I go, hey, wasn't that the best you ever had? She goes, well, I am starting to appreciate the little things in life. Really? Well, the other day she goes, hey, I want to do it doggy style. I said, okay. So she hit me with the car.
Casey Eastwood. Very good job, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, man. Thanks for showing up last minute to get on this lineup, dude.
Hey, no problem. No problem. This has been fun. You've always put on a good show.
Well, thank you. I like putting funny people on this stage to make my crowds laugh. That's kind of my big thing.
And when we can't find funny, we just fill in with whoever. So
Yeah.
Who can we get to fill in? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the least funny people, well, I guess it would be fortunately, the least funny people also have no interest in being on this show. So, honestly, our lineup stayed pretty solid.
All right.
That one kind of worked itself out, didn't it?
It did. It did, man. Let's see here, Casey. I mean, great jokes. You started off talking about the board that you would put your penis into.
Oh, yeah.
That's a glory hole.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's why there's all those different size holes in that one bathroom there at the pharmacy. Okay.
Just shoddy craftsmanship.
Yeah, my buddy, though, he was complaining the other day that he had slivers in his mouth.
He had slivers, like like splinters.
Splinters, that's it.
That's
Splinters.
tough, man.
Yeah, I know.
That is tough. So you got a buddy who works down at the glory hole, huh? How old's he? 18, right?
Yeah. We're moving on, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll move right on. Well, we're going to move on to your next topic, which was strip clubs, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
You've been a bad Casey today. You've been talking about all the dirty stuff.
When I was younger, though, I used to go to a lot of strip clubs and, had to support my sister somehow.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews, they got a great Christmas,
Well, it is a family tradition.
It is.
Family style, I believe. So, I mean, did you go to a lot of strip clubs when you were younger and in the military?
I did, yeah.
Yeah? What was your favorite country that you went to?
Actually, it was in England. I went to a strip club in England.
Okay.
And that was a lot of fun. That was great.
What did you like about the English strip clubs?
They didn't have teeth.
You know what? They do have you talk about free health care, but their dental program sucks. So you're absolutely right about the teeth.
Yeah, they got messed up teeth over there.
Oh, bad.
I wonder why the British teeth are known for being so messed up.
That's it, it's the water.
Yeah, we'll take it from here, Summer. You had your segment. Remember when you were up here and I made fun of your collared shirt, under your collared shirt? So the British, they got some, yeah, I hear you, Casey. That face, 12 years I've been making that face. Okay, so the British strip clubs, what did you like the most about them?
About the British strip club?
Yeah, let's get your actual answer.
It just seemed to be a little more personable. They were a little more outgoing.
They were more outgoing?
Yeah, they were definitely a lot of outgoing. Just seemed friendlier than going to a lot of the American strip clubs where you kind of felt, you absolutely knew that you were there to lose your money. But at least there in England, they didn't make you feel like you were just losing your money. You felt better about giving it to them.
Okay, if you tipped them enough, would they give you tea and crumpets or anything?
No, but the beer was good, though.
The beer was good?
The beer was always good, yeah.
Well, man, I love that for you. When's the last time you've been to a strip club?
Probably, I was actually with my wife on the last one that I went to.
You took your wife to the strip club. Is
Yeah,
that the current wife?
My current wife.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been through a few wives, so.
Well, sure, yeah.
We have to just figure out which wife it is I went
Was
with.
she working that night or was she off?
No, she was off.
Okay.
But we were at the. We were with a gay friend of ours and another guy, and we were at the Attic in
Was the
Lincoln.
other guy also gay?
No, he was actually straight.
Okay.
So after the drag show at the Attic, there was a strip club next door. And we went to that, and that was the first one that my wife's ever been to. And she thought it was pretty interesting, and it wasn't a good strip club at all.
It wasn't a good strip club, but
No.
she found it interesting.
What's that?
But she found it interesting.
She did. She still can't believe that guys go in there and just throw money at these girls.
So she was sort of looking at it from the outside of like, wow, this is interesting, but not in a good way.
Not in a good way. And she, I have to agree with her. It wasn't a very good strip club at all. So.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, have you ever been to the Playhouse, Casey? It's okay. Your wife's not going to see this.
When there's more on the G string than there should be.
What do you mean more? Like more money or?
No.
Well, more textures?
The one girl didn't wipe very good.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Casey.
You guys pushed it. You wanted to know.
Well, it sounds like she pushed it too, huh?
Yeah, she pushed it.
She pushed it real good.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it was kind of a nasty strip
And
club.
my favorite thing about this is that there's people attempting to eat pizza right now as we tell this story. Fucking comedy and calzones, dude. We're out here. So you saw a dirty butt. Well, you saw the remnants of it on the woman's undergarments.
Yeah.
That's filthy, man. What color was she?
You mean what skin color?
Yeah, not the inside.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
Imagine brown.
She was a white lady.
Yeah, white girls, man. They're always pulling some nonsense, aren't they?
But the problem was, though, the G-string was white.
Oh, it was white too.
So you had all this white, then you had a section that was,
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Well, that's the empowered part of her.
I think some of the guys were liking it. I wasn't.
Well, yeah, guys literally will pay money for all kinds of crazy things, Casey.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the one purchase in your life you regret?
What's the one person or one?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I think that's two questions that you have to answer.
I want to know the answer to both.
Yeah. What's the one purchase that you regret?
Purchase.
Something you bought that you think about to this day and say, wow, what a mistake that was.
Probably a wedding ring.
Which one, though?
Not for this current wife. I'm glad I bought her a wedding ring.
Oh, of course. Yeah, she's a great woman.
Yeah. So I'd have to say, with the purchase that I regret the most, God, buying a self-recharging vibrator, I guess, that I have to go get batteries for. I don't know.
You bought a vibrator that takes batteries?
Takes batteries, yeah.
For who?
For her.
Oh, for her. Okay. Well, I was hoping for something more there, Casey. Who's the person you regret the most in your life?
Oh, who's the person I regret the most in my life?
Yeah.
Drunk or sober?
Ooh, drunk.
Drunk? Oh my gosh. There was one girl in our unit. I was drunk one night, and then I couldn't get rid of her.
Oh, you gave her some of that Casey hardwood, right?
Yeah. Gave her some of that Eastwood swag. Hell yeah.
You said, are you feeling lucky, bitch?
Yeah. Game over on that. But yeah, that'd be just that one person.
Was that the first or second wife?
Oh, in between.
Dude, Casey has some marriage counseling in his future after this episode of Quik Draw
And
Comedy.
in his past.
Oh, in between, for sure. And that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Well, Casey, absolutely fantastic. Is there anything you want these folks to know before we get you out of here?
Nope.
All right, Casey Eastwood, everybody. Hell yeah, the booty bandit, Casey Eastwood, man. That was wonderful. All right, come on the stage right now. It's Lucas Schneider.
Quik Draw Comedy. Quik Draw Comedy.
This place is crazy. Summer has more to say when he's not supposed to be fucking talking than when he's up here supposed to be talking. Fucking insane. Ben, you're way wrong. No chance Randall stopped at just fingering Harriet Tubman. No fucking chance. My God. It's a real shame that Ben had to eat the other two band members. That's why they're not here tonight. It's fucking crazy. Casey, you're so old. You come from a time when condoms were made out of lamb intestine. You weren't at the pharmacy, you were at the butcher shop. Oh, man. Nate, man, come on. Be a man like me and jack off in the bathroom at work. Get paid to do it. It's simple economics. Come on. Exactly. Nobody else is going to pay me for it. Holy shit, and Rashad's got hoes in Houston. Your whole set was about goats, wasn't it? Oh, man. My girlfriend's 6'3", which is taller than I am. But I had to be that way because I started to realize that being over 6 foot is kind of gay when you think about it. I don't know what you're supposed to be looking for up here, but I'll tell you what you see. A lot of dudes. Not a lot of women up here. It's unpleasant. Good God. Love the casino. You guys like the casinos? Love gambling. Hear all kinds of wild shit that you shouldn't hear anywhere, but it seems totally okay. Yeah, just give it to me all in pink, baby. You know? No, I don't want any blacks back. You better hit on that 15. Yeah, see, it doesn't sound right out here, does it? Casino, that sounds normal. Gas station's not any better. Yeah, can I get a pack of blacks real quick? All right, just kill me now.
Lucas Schneider. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Howdy. I'm here.
Yeah, you are here.
I am here.
You are here. You're wearing shorts. That's
I am.
Fun.
Yeah, it's finally getting to be about that season.
Yeah. Have you been wearing shorts at work yet?
No, they don't fit anymore.
They don't fit. What? Your dick get too big? Or
Yeah,
what?
that's exactly what hangs out the bottom.
Yeah. I bet it does after having a black girlfriend. Yeah, I think you add a few inches, right?
Yeah, it does. It expands. It knows.
Hell yeah.
It adapts.
Yeah, it says, listen here, buddy, we've got a job to do.
Yep, we got to make up for slavery.
Okay, yeah. Do you feel that you've done that?
Just one at a time, I guess, you know.
One at a time. Okay, well, I don't know how she'll feel about that, but
Not good, but she doesn't watch this, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, she doesn't watch this. That is okay. I love the calling of the room, you know, working out new material. I mean, good sets, of course. Let's see here. I like how you talked about people used to knock on bathroom doors. Have you had someone just try to come right into the door?
All the fucking time. Every goddamn day. What the fuck happened?
So every day.
Every day.
Where at?
Working, you know, out delivering mail.
Okay, so
You
you're
gotta
at
stop and
delivering
use the
mail.
bathroom. Gas station bathroom. That's just politeness.
You stop
fucking
at a
knock
gas
on the
station
door.
bathroom.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, you know, having a number two, I assume?
Yeah.
And then somebody just opens the door?
Yeah, they try. I lock the door because I fucking know what people are about.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're locking doors. That's important. I know small towns, you don't have to lock your doors, but with the bathroom, it's important.
Even in a small town, you should be locking the bathroom door in a gas station.
Well, I'm glad you're
Or
doing
knocking on it. I don't get it.
Okay.
Everybody's grandma must be a piece of shit now for not teaching them that. I don't get.
Honestly, I've met some grandmas lately. You're right.
Grandmas are really falling off.
Grandmas have fallen off.
They used to be real.
Grandmas used to give cookies, and now they just show their cookie on the internet.
All the time. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. God damn. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. I'm so excited to get you out here into Omaha. How far along is that, you think?
Within 3 weeks.
So within 3 weeks, you, Lucas Schneider, are going to be living in Omaha?
Yeah.
Man, you guys heard it here first. Isn't that incredible?
Yes, I'll be living here before this episode comes out. It'll be wild.
That's good, man. Good stuff. So if you guys are looking at this episode, Lucas has been arrested in Omaha.
Yep. Tax fraud.
Dude, I could see you getting into some real shenanigans when you get down here, man.
Oh, I could. It's a good thing I didn't grow up in a city. I would have been a real troublemaker.
Yeah, well, what kind of trouble would you get into as a kid?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I fought a lot.
You fought a lot?
Yeah, I rode bikes around town like a delinquent. I spray painted some things. I mostly stayed out of trouble, though, because of sports, and it was a small enough place.
Yeah, if you get in trouble, everybody knows you.
Yeah. If I had grown up in a place with some more anonymity or more people around, I would definitely have been running up in people's houses stealing shit.
Really?
No,
it would be you that was knocking on doors.
Well, I got a pretty criminal mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't knock if you're robbing them. Just then you just open a door. See.
Okay.
That's how it works. Grandma taught me not to rob people. That's what that was about.
So did your grandma teach you a lot of lessons growing up?
Yeah. Yeah, they all did.
They all did?
Yeah.
Who's they?
All my grandmas.
All your grandmas? How many grandmas did you have?
At one time I had 4.
That's very progressive.
Yeah. Well, I knew all my great grandparents.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like 4 grandmas. I was like, wow, lesbians. Nice.
Well, no. I mean, my grandparents did get divorced when they were like 60, and then my grandpa remarried a lady that's 20 years younger than him. So that was
divorced at 60. That's a weird move.
It was very weird.
Why did they divorce?
Because Grandpa got caught making out with a lady behind the bar.
Oh, which bar?
A small bar.
Was it one of the bars that we perform at in
No,
O'Neill?
farther, more rural, and less people.
Well,
there's like maybe 230 230, 300 people in this town.
So your 60-year-old grandpa's out there, like leaning up against a dumpster, I presume.
I don't know what he was doing. He was pulling a real Casey Eastwood, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's like, man, why is there shit on your G-string?
I don't know, dude. I was in 3rd grade when that happened, so I don't know all the gory details.
Well, that's probably best for your dreams. That you
I
know.
should hope so.
Dude, that's funny. I mean, my condolences to your family being shattered and everything, but that's a real hoot.
It's something, ain't it?
Yeah. So Grandpa's making out with the lady that he ended up marrying.
Yeah.
So she's 20 years younger than him. Was she hot? Just a no from Morgan over there.
No.
So
she's very nice.
She's very nice.
She's a very nice lady.
Sounds lovely.
She's been mistaken for a man many times.
Wow.
Yes. Some people that know my grandpa came in the bar and said, hey, get Dick and his little buddy a drink.
I like that his name was Dick, too.
Yeah, it is.
What was her name? Pussy Galore?
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's fucking a Bond woman.
Hey, that'd be well, yeah, that's what that deserved. All right.
Yep.
So Grandpa's making out with this lady. Who catches him?
I'm sure it was just somebody outside.
And they
it's a small enough town.
And they told your grandma.
Yeah, because my grandma was a bartender at that bar. It's not
Dude.
It's not like he was gonna get away with this. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the power of
his midlife crisis came a little late.
Yeah,
it seems like.
Yeah. So and what did this lady do? The 40-year-old
inherited money from her previously dead husband.
So she was a gold digger.
Sort of, but more like a coal digger with the amount of money that was coming around.
Okay, so you've been making that coal money, huh?
I guess.
That energy money.
I was just trying to find something less valuable than gold, but...
Well, I mean, I think coal digger's funny.
It's something.
I wish the crowd thought it was funny, but I think it's hilarious.
It's just us two up here now.
It is,
We're
yeah.
the only two in the room.
We're actually in my living room right now. There's no microphones.
I thought so. I thought that drink Summer gave me tasted funny.
Dude. Yeah, he probably put his finger in it. Yeah. Added flavor. Dios mío. So have you ever used a condom?
A couple times.
A couple times?
A couple times.
So,
I could count them all on one hand.
You could count them all on one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, how was it?
Not as good.
Yeah. I kind of like it anymore, you know. I'm getting so neurotic in my old age that I want an easy cleanup.
How fucking hard is it to keep a towel next to the bed?
So you keep a towel next to your bed?
Of course.
Okay.
There's 2 towels next to the bed, one for cum, and then one of them's red, just in case it's that time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not a joke?
That's not a joke. That's real life.
So you have a jizz rag that you use, and I presume don't wash often.
Oh no, it washes.
Okay, you wash it.
It washes.
It washes itself.
It washes itself.
It's run by AI.
It is.
So
very advanced
So you've
jizz
got.
rag.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Very advanced jizz rag.
Very advanced. Yeah.
It's become sentient.
Yeah. That, you put enough into it, it starts thinking for itself.
Yeah, it starts crying. It's like, Dad.
Yeah. That's when it's time to throw it out and get a new one.
Yeah.
It might be the blackest thing you've ever said.
Right? Yeah, no shit. This
getting
guy's
there.
certified in the streets, bro. So, but then you also have a red rag,
Yeah, I have a towel that's red.
and that is for your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Does she come to O'Neill?
She has.
Wow, and you have your own special rag for her.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow.
Of course, you gotta have a special rag for special ladies, you know.
No, this is crazy. Like I've been with many a woman.
How do you think I've impregnated so many different women?
Well, I imagine with your personality.
Good, thanks. What a stretch.
Yeah. No, I mean that is wild though. Having a red rag sitting there. I feel almost terrible talking about it, but I can't stop. That's wild.
It's gonna change the next time you go towel shopping. You're gonna see one and you're gonna think, I should buy a red one.
I'll be honest. I mean, maybe it's just the size of your penis, but I don't really have women just bleeding spontaneously on the
Talking
side.
about period sex. Everyone, you're dating women that aren't bleeding.
So you're doing a lot of period
That's
sex. Fuck. Well, I need to get a brown rag then, I guess.
Yeah, you need to get brown towels. That's where you're
Get some brown towels. Here you go, Chad, or whatever. I don't know if there's ever been a gay guy named Chad, but...
Would you top or bottom for a Chad? What would you do there?
Well, I guess it
How would
depends-
you fuck a Chad?
Well, I guess it comes down to how much taller he was. Because I have very short legs, so I mean, really, it gets very difficult anytime anybody's got longer legs for me to be on the top. So,
I think that'd be more exciting.
Yeah.
You dominating a big man bigger than you?
Well, I've done it before.
You'd be really into it. I'm sure you have.
Well, never sexually. It was mostly just calling him fat or no, I don't know. I would never call anybody fat. I would never ever insult someone's looks. God, so you're having enough period sex to where you keep a red rag on the side of your bed?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna from Shay over here. Yeah, man. Well, you could never
fucking grow up. Fucking grow up,
dude. I'm telling you, man. This guy.
It's not me wanting it.
Nothing better than some blood sex.
It's extra wet, brother.
Wow. This show has reached a new level of gross I didn't know was possible.
Isn't it?
And it all happened here.
We can make it worse.
You guys are lucky. I get to listen to this again like 6 times while I'm editing this shit.
Clem gets to eat dinner while he listens to this podcast. God. Well, Lucas, I'm so happy to get you out to Omaha, dude. We're absolutely going to crush this city more than we're already crushing it. What do you have going on you want these folks to know about?
Oh, well, Dubliner Pub, obviously, that's every Monday. Sign-ups at 7:30, 5 minutes. Show starts at 8. It's been a real banger of a time. Make sure you get there early to sign up, because otherwise you'll be waiting through 24 other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hang out. And then we've got Quik Draw at the Beach House.
That's
Coming up
right.
soon, right?
Yeah, guys, Quik Draw at the Beach
the 10th.
House, May 10th. So there will be no May 11th show here. If you guys want to catch Quik Draw next weekend, you got to go to the May 10th show at the Beach House.
Tickets are available at that link up there.
God,
Yes.
Clem, you are such a good producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could scan that QR code right now if you want to buy tickets.
Yeah, come and see if
wait.
period sex does better in a different room.
Lucas Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. That was a hot interview right there, man. Oh. My little hatchlings are growing up, man. It's a beautiful thing happening here in this city. All right, come to the stage right now for his second ever Quik Draw set. It's Nate Ford.
Quik Draw Comedy.
I like to drink beers. I do. I like to drink beers in several different ways. I like to drink beers from a beer can because it makes that noise. Psst. Sounds like my beer has a secret. What kind of secret do you have today, beer? Psst. You're going to punch a family member. Okay, let's go on that journey together. I love pot. The reason I say that is because I am out. And I also live in Idaho. Like, even the Mormons got it right, you know? Like, what? Yeah. Did you know that there are people out there right now that are against the pot? Yeah. They're against the pot. Yeah, I would kick those guys out if you were in here, but you're like a third of the audience, so I won't do that. But it's always the same argument with people against the pot, you know, always the same argument. Nate, don't do the pot, Nate. It's bad for you, Nate. Nate, do not do the pot, Nate. Put that pot down, Nate. Pot is bad, Nate. Do not do that pot, Nate. Pot is bad, Nate. Do not do the pot. It's bad for you. Way to go, you drug addict, Nate Ford, you. Way to set examples for the kids, asshole. Pot. That's good. All right.
Nate Ford. Well done, sir.
I wasn't sure if I was going to burp or not. Because sometimes after chugging a beer, especially like a Miller High Life.
Well, on behalf of the guy sitting right in front of you, thank you for not burping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just splatter across my face like Lucas Shiner's period sex, man.
It's a good time.
Nate, I mean, welcome to Quik Draw. Let's get to know you. How long have you been doing stand-up?
About 24 or 5 years.
Okay,
years,
so a veteran of the game.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 99.
Since 99. Who were some of your comedic influences growing up?
Definitely David Tell.
Oh, of course.
At the time. I appreciated Doug Stanhope and still do. You can take any taboo topic and turn it on its feet, even for people who are into taboo subjects, so that's pretty cool. There's so many great comics out there with so many different styles.
Of course.
Like right now, I like Nate Bargatze. He's blowing up and doing good things. So.
Absolutely. I'm just glad you didn't say either George Carlin or Dave Chappelle. I get that from a lot of people, and I'm like, what's your favorite joke of George Carlin's? Like,
George Carlin was great in the beginning of his years. Later on, it's too preachy, and he lost the funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get too preachy and lose what you're doing as a stand-up comic, is just make an audience laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's so many young comics. There's always young guys. Because that's the only gender of comic that talks to me, young guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, man, I really like...
It's the mustache.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's a facial thing that says that I have a home for them if they need to come in.
Yeah.
I've got a place for them to stay.
By the way, I need a place to start.
Well, boy, are you in luck. I just bought a house.
Nice.
Well, I sign on May 16th, but...
I promise I will not fuck your couch.
Oh, well...
I might.
I think you're going to fuck my couch. I mean, I'm no scientist or anything.
It could happen.
So, where did you start comedy?
In Boise, Idaho.
You started in Boise, Idaho, and you live there still, right?
Yes. Yeah, I started at the Funny Bone in Boise, Idaho. It's no longer there. But this year I decided to do something different. I'm touring with my sister, who's a traveling nurse. And so she wanted to travel, see different areas. Hey, I can do comedy anywhere, so I'm going with her. We were in your hometown not too long ago in Prescott area.
Yeah, how did you know that I'm from Prescott Valley?
I stalked you.
He literally came up to me. He's like, yeah, I was in your hometown. I expected him to say Little Rock. He was like, yeah, Prescott, Arizona. I was like, damn, dude.
Well, I checked out your Facebook and it says you're from there, so that's...
Man, well, that one was on me.
Yeah.
you
what
got
else on Facebook pages?
Yeah, I need to do some editing, it would seem, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you can edit that out if you want.
No, it's all good.
No, it's fine. His
address was.
Yeah, well, Mom and Dad did move out of that house. We were the only house in Prescott Valley, Arizona with a grass front yard. Dad really took a lot of pride in that. It no longer is there. They put in rocks like the rest of the neighborhood.
Nice.
Which is what you do in Arizona. So you start in Idaho, and then so you come out here, and you say your sister is a travel nurse, right? Yeah. That's perfect because people get injured in this bar all the time.
Nice.
So we may need to have her come out.
If they take them to the Council Bluffs Hospital.
Oh, no.
That's where, but we're staying in Bellevue area.
Okay, so you're staying in Bellevue, but she's working at Council Bluffs. Okay, so people are probably not making it out of that hospital a lot then, right?
No, not at all.
They come here injured and they leave in a body bag. Yeah. No, I'm sure she's fantastic. Council Bluffs is the big joke around here.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm here in the Omaha area until August, unless if she renews her contract or whatnot. So if there's anybody that needs a host, feature, headliner, fluffer, whatever you need, I'm here.
Yeah. No, I bet you could fondle some nuts, man. I could see it in you. Sure.
These are short, fat, stubby. It's great. You know?
Yeah.
Make a lot of balls.
Yeah, like a baker, just out there rolling up the balls.
That's what I do.
Man, this crowd's tough, aren't they, huh?
Well, I mean...
They're my crowd, but man, I hate them right now.
You have 5 disgruntled comics and maybe 2 actual audience members.
Yeah.
We got a second one? Awesome.
People come off from the street and some guy playing sax.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a perfect audience.
I love. We had 2 cool black guys in the corner, and then Ben's set started, and they left promptly. They're like,
Yep.
This isn't the
After
kind
the
of
Underground Railroad comment, like, nope, not for us.
They're like, hey, that joke was way too accurate. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, they knew you, Randall? Yeah, I wish they would have given you a ride here. That would have been nice. Apparently, you don't know him that well. So let's see here. That is funny. Every time Randall knows people, they're always the worst. So let's see here.
You never know. They probably have to work tonight, and they had to go. You know.
Yeah. Work in the Lucas Schneider sense of working.
They had to go fuck some white women. All right. They had priorities tonight.
Shouts out to white women. Are you seeing anyone back in Idaho?
I am not.
You're not?
I am married to comedy.
You're married to comedy. When's the last relationship you had?
Actually, I did date a gal in Boise for about a year or so, but it was towards knowing that I was going off with my sister, and so it's like, I'm gonna go away. Sorry,
Yeah.
But we kind of met, and now it's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, there's fresh fields out here for you, man. We'll get you a nice Midwestern
And
lady.
I'll meet somebody, and it'll bud to something, and then I'm off again.
Well, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts to heat up, you can hit the dusty trail and say, all right.
And I'm honestly not a one-night stand guy.
You're not.
I
You're
am
kidding.
not. Yeah.
I mean, you're dripping sexual energy.
Well, it's just sweat.
Oh, that's man. Oh, we are
I
gonna
look
have.
like I fucked for a couple of hours.
You do.
My stamina's great, man.
Yeah, you look like you were just in one of those boards that Casey Eastwood was talking about.
Yeah.
Working out some of the wood over there. Well, man, Nate, it's a pleasure having you. We're gonna be working together, I think, this summer. We're gonna be having some fun, man.
I do have one show to plug, I guess.
Oh,
Two
go
shows.
ahead, please.
May 29th, I'm at the Tiny House Bar show. And May 29th, I think. And then June 4th at the Backline Theater.
Hey, that's fantastic, man. You heard it here first, guys. Keep it going, or let's hear a round of applause for Nate Ford, everybody.
Keep it going for these guys. These guys putting this together.
Oh, you guys, you're too much. Oh, man. Hell yeah, man. I love it when people send me funny comics to put on my stage. That is, shouts out to Spencer, man. Watch that episode if you guys haven't. Great guest. And hey, real quick, let's hear for our ace bartender, Robbie, on the other side of that wall. Generosity brings joy. Tip the hell out of that guy on your way out of here. Now, it is time for our final comedian of the evening, Rashad Vaughn.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Thank the Lord. Thank God. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I remember I got bullied one time. This is like the only time I got bullied. I never really got bullied, you know what I mean? Because, can't nobody would try me. But I got bullied by this girl. It was a girl. She tried to bully me for going out with her. You know what I mean? She was like, you gonna go out with me one day? I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I thought she was a lesbian, but I didn't think she into dudes. But, one day we was playing in the playground and we were, don't ask me why I was playing with the playground. She was like, hey, Rashad, like, will you go out with me? I'm like, okay, I guess. She's like, if you don't go out with me, I'll beat your ass. I was like, okay, well, I guess. And then I broke up with her like the next day. You know how when you a kid, you go out with somebody, the next day you break up with her? Yeah, that's how it was. I broke up with her. She got mad. She got mad to a point where she was waiting for me after school so she could beat my ass. And let's just say my mom picked me up. So yeah, the universe, thank you, universe. My mom picked me up. But luckily, I can't run forever. I tried to run and avoid her. Every time she see me, she just kept walking. I'm like, yeah, I see you too, big ass bitch. But and then one day she finally confronted me, talking about, well, I like you, Rashad. I really like you. And I'm like, I didn't think you liked me like that. She was like, I really did like you. I'm like, well, I didn't like you. So, and the reason why I went out with you, you was gonna beat my ass, and I got scared to a point where I'm like, okay, I'll go out with you. But the next thing you know, she did beat my ass. But yeah, she beat my ass.
Rashad Vaughn.
Thank you.
Hello.
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing better than that poor girl whose heart you broke. Man.
Yeah.
That was a riveting tale of loving the streets, man.
Yeah.
Sure, take a seat. You've earned it.
I didn't hear that. What's up?
Said take a seat.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah, I love Rashad's bar stool sitting posture because when he gets real comfortable, he'll lean back and kick his feet, sort of. Yeah, he's stimming. He's getting those nerves fired up and ready to run from bitches.
Yeah.
How old were you in this story?
I was 9.
You 9. Wow, you might want to open with that because talk about dating this girl on a playground. It didn't
Well.
Just curious how old you were there.
Yeah. My bad. It was. I thought about this story. I was like, I should tell this story. So.
You thought about the story and said you shouldn't tell the story?
I should.
Oh, you should?
Yeah.
Well, you should and you did.
Yeah, and I did. And thank you, Clem, for the correction. So.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. So, Rashad, do you keep a red rag next to your bed by any chance?
A red rag? Oh, you asked me if I'm a blood?
No, but I should have framed it that way. That would have been a way better question to ask.
Well, since you asked, I was gonna tell this story, but the camera's on. I was gonna use it for unplug because you never know who was watching. I almost got jumped in the game.
Yeah, you almost got jumped into a gang.
I almost did, and luckily the universe. I didn't get jumped in.
What kept them from jumping you in, Rashad?
I didn't go that next week. I didn't go to the Hope Skate, in North.
You didn't go to the skate?
Yeah, the skating rink.
The skating rink, huh?
The skating rink where all the, bloods went.
That's where they hang out, huh?
That's where they hang out. And a friend of mine was like, he wanted to get jumped in at the time, and he was like, I don't know about him, but I want to get jumped in. And they was like, well, you want to get jumped in? I'm like, I was afraid I was gonna get my ass whipped too. So I was like, I guess bees all day, bloods, I guess, But
so your friend, did he end up showing up next week to get
he
jumped
did.
in?
He did. He was like, come on. I'm like, nope. You're on your own, buddy.
Okay, so do you and him still talk?
Yeah, he called me. We had a group chat with me and a bunch of other friends. He called me and he was like, "Hey man, I just want to tell you, I don't gang bang. I don't do none of that." I'm like, "Thank the fucking Lord, man."
So he didn't he got out of the gang, or he never got jumped in?
He got jumped in, but he's out. He's older now.
He's older now.
He's older now. So when you're older, you move different. So he changed. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been moving way different since I've been getting older, man.
Yeah, exactly. We was crazy kids. So
just some crazy kids, man. Mm-hmm. Crazy kids calling the cops.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not tough enough to be in a fucking gang. So
you're not, Rashad? I think you could be in a gang.
People say that, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, who's been saying that to you?
No, I've been saying that to them.
You've been saying it to them.
I was like, nah, okay. I can't be in no damn gang, man. I got a future. Unfortunately, they don't, but unfortunately.
Yeah, what's on the horizon for you?
What's on the horizon? Well,
yeah, what kind of future do you have?
Well, dreaming about being on stage one day. So that was a future.
Wow, dreams come true, huh? Look at you. You're right there.
It did for the most part. It did.
Yeah.
It did. You got something to say?
No, I was just admiring that you're currently on a stage. So you're living your dreams right now, Rashad. Give it up for Rashad, living his dreams.
Living his dreams here on the stage.
Yeah. You should have dreamed for a bigger stage, though. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, actually, I have, but they was like, you gotta crawl before you walk, and I'm like, okay, all right.
That is right. Yeah, you gotta crawl before you walk, man. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, you got up to like a nice little jog tonight, I'd say.
Oh, with that, yeah. Well, I try.
Of course, man. Of course.
I try my best.
So this girl, she liked you, and you broke up with her, or you didn't date her at all?
For a while, I mean, but
for a while you dated her?
For like a week.
For a week, huh? Well, yeah. When you're 9, a week's like a tenth of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you saw her for a week, and then you broke up with her, and she chased you around and tried to beat you up, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, was she bigger than you?
Yeah, way bigger.
Oh, how much bigger?
She was like, I was like small, and she was like this tall.
Was she an adult?
Might as well.
Might as well have been, huh?
Yeah, I thought she was a lesbian, but I'm surprised she liked dudes. So.
Well, you dated her for a week, so.
Yeah, exactly. She was in love with me.
You pulled your pants down. She said, "Oh, I thought you were a lesbian too."
Might as well.
Fair enough.
I go with his theory.
Yeah, dude. Well, goddamn. I mean, I do love hearing your breakup stories. One of my favorite summer breakup stories I have is a girl broke my heart. And I was like, yeah, man, Summer, she said she doesn't want to date. And he's like, well, she doesn't want to date you.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to my dating story in my 20s, where I never date the women, but I've been in talking stages with a few of them, and they be like, "Oh, I'm not looking for a relationship right now." I'm like, "You want a relationship, but you just don't want to be in a relationship with me." So
yeah, you hit them with that.
Yeah.
And then what do they say?
You know, she's like, "It's true." You know, it's usually true when women say, "Oh, I'm not looking for nobody right now. Oh, I don't want to be in a relationship." I'm like, bullshit. Every woman wants to be in a fucking relationship. That's part of women's nature. They want to be in a relationship. Every woman wants to be in a relationship. Thank you, Summer. Every woman wants to be in a relationship. I can't speak for every guy. Some guys do, some guys don't. But yeah, but me, depends on the day of the week. Some days I do, some days I don't.
Yeah.
But
what about on a Sunday? What are you feeling today?
Well, not this particular Sunday, but last Sunday I did want to be in a relationship. I'm like, man, I wish I had somebody to cuddle with and just talk about everything.
Well, man, I mean, maybe you and Summer could figure something out. He loves talking all the goddamn time, 24/7.
Yeah.
No, he is not, buddy. I'll tell you right now. I'm moving.
He's not interested in a relationship right now.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so you're not interested in a relationship this week. Maybe next week we could find a nice spicy Latina for you or something.
Yeah. Hopefully one day the Latina that I want, she popped up with a white guy. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I know. I manifested her too. I was like, damn. One day, me and her, and she popped up with a white guy. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? And I'm like, I look better than that white dude. I know I look better than him. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I know I look better than him. And yeah, no, she on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure she gonna hear this when it's dropped. Or she gonna.
Yeah.
She might hear it either now or a month or years from now, but she will hear it. She will hear it. I ain't saying no names, but she will.
That's all right, man. You'll get what you want in this life, Rashad. Or my name isn't Dolphin Teef Sosa.
And I realized that what is meant for you will find you.
Man, Rashad, that was beautiful. You got a busy month ahead of you. You're going to be on the Beach House show, of course, on May 10th.
Yeah.
And then you're going to LA next month, right?
Yeah. I got to plug this too. I'm on Ben Webb Midwest Best Comedy show the day before that show, May 9th, Friday, May 9th. Be there at Big Canvas, right?
Big canvas, not big canvas.
Big canvas, and y'all shut the fuck up my speech impediment. But yeah, big canvas. I'm sick and tired y'all making fun of my speech impediment.
Well, I don't know if it's as much of a speech impediment. I think it's just education.
Yeah, whatever. But Midwest Best Comedy, Big Canvas, May 9th, and then May 10th, I'll be on that show. Y'all get your tickets with a barcode, scan it. And then, purchase whatever. And then June 22nd, I will be in LA performing at the Laugh Factory on Chocolate Sunday's First Impression show. So, I'll be there. Yeah. And that's it. That's all I got so far. So many more shows to come. So it just ain't been out yet, but it's in the works.
All right. Let's keep it going for Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. One more time for the executioner, Clem Jameson. And, of course, the sax symbol himself, Randall Turner. What do you got going on, Clem?
May 10th. Buy them tickets. Me and Addy are investing in this show heavier than we've ever invested, and it'd be really great if you guys would come out and support us and tell your friends, because it could be the biggest show we've had, but we need some crowds. So get your asses out there.
Yes, please. Also, we got merch for sale tonight. If you guys would like to get any Quik Draw merch, Clem's got the bag.
Yeah, it's here. Let me know what you want.
All right. Thank you so much for starting the week right with us here at Quik Draw Comedy. Have a good night, everybody.